free shipping on all water and merch at Liquid Death.
I need to speak to Mike Larry.
Yeah, you get on my phone.
Double A phonetically. Winning lottery numbers coming up.
I can't quit at all, at all. I ain't hurt at all, at all. On my soul, at all. Stay the same as my man. Riding all in my room. Riding in Maybach, let's go. 10 M's up next, let's go. He a dread, my bro leave him dead. That's from Deco. Whole city different just tryna take away my pain, but it still gon' try. Work up on a smile on top of my man, but it still can't cope on the highway. I don't wanna do something, get in my way. Bump, shoot something, get hell. Room bunch, just nice. She got a nice room, home, but can't pay her night. Do a hit real sick, you be cold on those songs. I can't figure out she coming, I'ma give her to my mom. In the middle, I'ma cut a nigga knowing I'm the song. Everything go bad, you can trust me, still time. Niggas steady rapping, we be shooting at the bitch. Sound of the stick, going boom when it hit. Sound of the smoke, we're loud when it's lit. Still let it out with the crowd in the midst. Black heart, messy, gon' eat. Don't big dive, try one trick. Right game, but she say wrong bitch. Young rich nigga, he done took the wrong fix. Overdose, can't shake back, no. Hold free, get the jack from the stove. White shirts, that's a whole lot of snow. Riding bumper curb with a 30 in the pole. With a young bitch, she don't want me, it's vivid. But I don't leave her here while I'm running up bitch. Real deal.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hey, baby.
What's the matter?
Nothing, just playing the game. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
What you up to?
Nothing, just like quiet.
Okay, love you.
You okay?
Yeah.
You don't sound it.
I told you I'm just playing the game, baby. I'm trying to focus. Sorry. You should get you some sleep. And then you gotta get up early in the morning.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sweet dreams.
You too.
Text me if you wake up.
Okay, I will.
Alright, baby, I love you. Have a good night.
Yep.
Sleep well.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you ain't gonna tell me?
There you go, boss.
Broke as hell, bro.
What?
I say y'all niggas broke as hell. I spent $5 in gas getting over here. You could've
them bum, but can't play like me. Do a hit real sick, you be cold. I can't figure out she coming, I'ma give her to my mom. In the middle, I'ma cut a nigga, know I'm a slum. Everything go bad, you can trust me, still time. Niggas say they rapping, we be shooting at the bitch. Sound of the stick going boom when it hit. Sound of the smoke real loud when it's lit. Still let it out with the crowd in the midst. Black heart, mess stick on E. Don't big dot to try one trick. Right game, but she say wrong bitch. Young rich nigga, he done took the wrong fix. Overdose, can't shake back, no. Hold free, get the jack from the stove. White shirts, that's a whole lot of snow. Riding bumper Kurt with a 30 in the pole. With a young bitch, she don't want me, it's vivid. But I don't need a hand while I'm running up bitch. Real deal, bitch, this real blood bitch. Real spill those, dead bodies in the trench. Real slam, that was my pop for a minute. Contract for my brother when them hollows got finished. Dodging bullets in the car when them shots took a minute. All praise to Allah, won't stand at the city. We gon' burn them for real. Leave them dead if you miss. Really ain't when you shot it, them fuck with my back. I'm a foreign, my engine, they listen like how they cooking on my protecting it back. Through the halls of the room, and cover the cloud. Don't say that ain't me, but I still won't count. I'ma flat out this bitch to whoever can count. Police running this bitch,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in Big Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they ended to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will duke it out with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From its end zone, Isaiah McKenzie, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I can't teach a nigga shit, I can make it out. I ain't need no tutor, been advanced for the road. Doped up 2 or 3 tools on the show. 40 on my teeth and 200 from my pole. 300 from my car, just sneeze for the loan. I be running to the money so she reach my phone. And then I won't do it. My life, but take not a cash with my life. Couldn't let these bags fix your life. Send it to the most high. Need something I got it took when he got it. Me right now, tell me what she gon' buy. You don't know all the dumb shit. Can't ride with the Glock when you see the kid. On side,
And the first carry for Zach Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the running the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think double
Oh,
is priority
shit.
because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they have to bring a tight end, try and find some space in the middle of the field, and the quarterback's looking to vision. If you be willing to make that easy throw, and they picked up there for the first down.
Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Right there. Not only was it the right play, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
But I see she don't want me like in the beginning. Got hit with the drug. Started looking, I blood fly out her body right there, better love. The one got my son, you feel that I'm missing. Ain't killed behind her. Kissing K was my girl. Riding in motherfucking Bentley.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, 1st down.
She really into that nigga. She stays around for only for sex for money. Every risk is a little bit of nigga. More loyal than him, like a fish in the bottom for nothing. Just let me be, don't turn me down. I ain't no one's not, I shoot for nothing. I'm right up
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox.
Got a trick hold on me.
Inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Long gone, I blame them and need more flu. Like the car, I follow him, escaping the J. Shit gon' pop out, cause the risk that I take. But we knock the block down, we gon' change out the play. I don't wanna leave home, I'm ready. I'ma make a baby double for the guard.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Riding that motherfucking Bentley, think about business, I know what she like. No, I bet it beats,
Now Allen again.
let around with my missus,
Escaping the
why I
pressure
think it
run.
is you older.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Riding that motherfucking deep in the end zone. Shut down my side and she don't mean to lose. I can't make it look, I can't do shining. Yeah, know how I do. Acting crazy in this bitch like I belong on the news. Turning up in this bitch like I'm a motherfucking fool. I go dumb up in this bitch, I go to waving with my toes. But big dog, I really miss like got them bodies 2x2. Turn that head on, baby with that 6x4. Hey, your head on, baby do that 7. Okay, we put the flash, let me hit it and my beat on. 150 on this, I just need to get a car on this website. Break it down, showing that chopper bite. Crazy fucking trait, nigga, it's the South chain. We kill them, play with children, fire inside their side brain. Do that, don't push your engine, hit it, this bitch insane. What's the nigga, mad about my means, can't talk what I'm saying. Comprehension, we don't understand it, don't know what I'm saying. How we went outside, put in a lot of what millions, diamond chain, spinning bought out dead butter name. Riding in that motherfucking shut down my side and she don't mean to lose. I can't make it up, I can't do shining. I knock shit off as soon as up, they need to put me in a suit. I got big brain, plenty money, and I'm sons too. We throw six like they bell bones. Got my blick in New York like Lou. Cousin Liddy, call him Skelly, jump on crazy, top this shoe. Play with that dog too like my cousin. Profit jump back up in two. Profit preaching to the youth. All that lame shit we don't do. Fuck niggas hating, that's who you kill. Take your game, bang with your crew. Me and my mind, we out the roof. I'm screaming, bitch, what you won't do? GTO, I'ma turn this bitch into a slide. I fall up, take all the shot, brother with that. I'm gonna make some crazy, I just don't have to do it. I ain't got no work on it. Give me 4 hours, I'm trying to get me inside the 40. And that motherfucking fool, I'm gonna get ready to get it right now. Shut them hiding this money, want me to get it right. Trying to say they could be with it, I'm already on it. Riding in that motherfucking
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I thought I was mentioning I'm gonna get it back.
Second and 10. To throw is Brady. Aaron this one for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense, because after the offense scored the ball 7-zip, it was as if they were a little extra aggressive, trying to get back out of it. Scared their other key as well. They took the shot downfield and were more than prepared for that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance for them to score.
And they might have been tentative and calm this ball game, because sometimes you start the game too quick to try to get information out of the opposing defense how they play you in certain situations. Sometimes you scramble to attack. That's what I'm seeing so far.
Second quarter now in Buffalo as the Bills in control of the football. As they go with first and 10.
I go dump it, I ain't running. Never been a north side, sitting sitting on that chicken shit. My people see me outside. So deep in that corner. Try to speak, don't even waste time. Cause they know right now I'm on business. That's so right from me through it. When nothing can make catch me in the business. Fuck, gotta catch my cut, but I got 50 grand, y'all go split up. Or I'ma get the nigga, wake his ass, make him bite the dust. You know I'm too official, been doing this shit since the first bitch said it. I want to fall better than grade days. Smoke off some trees, they come small, dog, all done. I got money, I got money.
I think you got to continue to try hard and try to keep a defense honest.
Or also just sit back, take your foot on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
I'm like, I hold the hip, be the hype. He asked me what's the type, and I'm like, wow. Pin your ass, pit stop, hit that active, burn out tires. It go down, and you just drive. Mouth the rope, letting out that fire. She want honey, she get high. Stack that money in the pot, just walk around and smack your legs. Take control, don't be a child.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We put 20 poles inside your eye. Small dog, all done. I smoke strong. I got money, I got money. I keep a pole.
Here's Hallett. Being chased out left. Left side caught by Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and we've got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now you're in scramble drill. Everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I was just trying to pop it up, no stopping us. But they got one bitch that's like you try. We nice and up on here like Tyler Plaza with my partner. Soon as I think I'm solid, turn out windows, let out chopping. Talking about they won't see me shit. Let us talk down and you see me big. Got 50 shots, 2 separate sticks. And I'm making shit irrelevant. They been with that scope on. This that skelly shit. Start up in my head gone. For these dead skeletons, run around with a red bone. I don't want the bitch tearing out pants wrong. They just wanna kiss me with my mask on. Trying to find the other one.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down and down, because they are very gifted. They'll make the surface catches, but they make them out of bounds. That doesn't matter to them.
Made a bag trying to get you dead. Everything around me banging red. Around aiming, taking off your head. Press bad, I ran out of vein. Couldn't be put it in that pan. Grand can out the can. Nigga ain't fucking you a fan. Told me what I eat up. Smoke loud with the windows up. Check the bitch out for 20 grand. Told me fucking on get
As the tackle's made, the Bucs 33.
I've been playing on with the footage. I be starting to think I got mental bitch. I think I'm ready to money come to film book of forever bitch. Your boyfriend with another ain't nothing from that money shit. Double G's on that slack shit. Come for the guys like a Terminator. Come to the left static with it. You wanna never pay for no cash. Stay riding in a different Benz like a sports name. Yeah, get mad on suicide shit. Back to the now trying to get it black. Man, stop trying to find the other way. Back that bitch take out the face. Now you can't try to get out the way.
Touchdown, Bills.
Tell them bring that shit this way. We gon' see what man say. We ain't gon' buy in the feet with a bitch sticking for shit. Sticking the marathon. I'm in the seat of the block around trying to kill a thing. Those bitch I ain't never scared. Make a bag trying to get you dead. Everything on the thing I'm red around. Ain't taking off your
What other cornerback at, man? Like, what are you doing turning around back there?
But also great sight
Fuck are you running to?
throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his from one side of the field to the other. It usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open,
What the fuck is he going?
as we just saw there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Might as well leave out because your friends can come along.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
She all that I need. Why don't she don't see? All that take my parents strong. All that tryna see what's wrong. I thought that I be tripping when I tell you things I don't mean.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they throw the interception, they finish off the drive. It doesn't look good. And go back to, well, you know, they can get going. Finish things off as long as we can get it done.
This one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense set to begin their next possession, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, but it's the contrary in that last possession, though.
Pushes him over. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 41 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily. Instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Fire down in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Man, where are my players at?
It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their
What y'all niggas at? Ain't nobody over there. He the only person in the fucking end zone.
So they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and take it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline.
Come on! Get your fucking feet down!
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
They'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, man! Give me that motherfucker!
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
O.J. Howard as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
I got a rover and I got a rover, clear look even got a Tahoe. Driving the car, got no road, thought my beats on the hill, my phone. On the Ricky and I ain't gon' hop, pop the pills when I'm up. No, it's like still just to touch my toe. You know the deal, if I should hope. I swear my kill, I keep a defense, stop getting in, so they need to pick the drum, spinning the nose, they want to go on. One in the middle with a pop up, no, I got a blink up, go down. Team driving the shots, I'll pay for the go home, should've been left for one.
He is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Romeo calling another 5 holes, they coming here. Know what I say? Smoke out the pound, got blocks and drinks, shit right here.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
first down. Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Carson Davis, what are you
Go
doing?
bounds, but he takes this one
That is
down
your
to
area right
the
there.
20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This nigga right here, man. Costing me the fucking game.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Allen going for it all.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
A touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, he throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yo, yo. I'm from Aswellville, USA. No, man, I'm from Little Rock, man. What's good? I get it. Hey.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Brady. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown.
That made my nigga throw the ball
You're
out.
actually thinking points. No matter what, at first, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On the give, this is Harris. Bust through the tackle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Short little throw to Ebron. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Come on, man.
They'll lose yardage here.
Cough that motherfucker up.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Roethlisberger's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Took a little field goal, goddamn. Took a little goddamn 3.
Boswell's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
They want me to come out in the Peyton Manning. I see.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
That's what we got there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Come on, man.
Drive just across the
that fat ass nigga can't catch me from behind. That nigga weigh 300 pounds. That nigga supposed to run out of bounds his slow ass.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, they put the ball back in the air.
We're going to pick on that little bitch. 93. 93. You in coverage, nigga, we're going to pick on you. And we're going to pick on your weak ass. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Man, come on, Tom. Make the fucking pass. Ain't no way in hell he supposed to come over there and put that ball out. Throw that bitch to the inside. I'm directly to the inside.
That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the
Jesus Christ.
third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be
counting on sometimes the fucking direction of passing, that shit just turned off.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shot.
Man, y'all better stop this shit.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They run the counter. Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around,
run right by the nigga. Second time he done ran right by the
tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Nigga throwing the same little big ass screen
out to Claypool.
And he ain't threw a pass longer than 15 yards all night.
Midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
2 clock on. Okay.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right.
That shit. See? I told you, man. He ain't threw a pass over 15 yards all night. Know what's going to happen. Fuck out of here with that weak ass shit.
These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
We're not going to steal out. We know what school you went to.
Throwing again on second down. Brady.
You got it. 76, what you doing? You don't get paid?
Dropping the hammer off the edge.
You don't get paid?
When the protection just broke down.
You've got to
God damn.
We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Gotta help that sorry ass nigga out.
To throw, it's Brady. a catch right side by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking set, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to
what we got to do, 76? What we got to do, bro? You tell me what we got to do, man. He's killing you.
They would just tell you, just cover.
I can't double you because I got a double white. White over there.
Exactly what happened on that play.
That nigga over there, boy.
And they're indeed going to go
embarrassing.
On 4th down. So trailing here
this
the
is
last
embarrassing,
quarter.
man.
This plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Airing this one out for Evans.
Good catch, boy.
It's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 40 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score
game
again here in the 4th.
Had to double to that time. Should we double to that time? Shit. That nigga would have been killing that nigga, man. I had to double to that nigga, man. I said, White, you can go do your thing, White. You ain't did shit all night. Oh, I play defense, y'all. One day. Oh, that nigga love.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Too soon. Play defense one time, y'all. Get this ball back. Play defense one time. I go. Oh, ain't gonna call no timeout. Oh man, it's a big mistake. Damn, that's shooting for the kick. Damn, Mike.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers
damn.
Well, 4th quarter.
Oh, I had that motherfucker,
man. The football back. Unfortunately,
too early on the trigger.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He a runner. He a short screen passer and he a runner. That's what he do.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
About to play action already. I don't understand.
He's got the first down here inside.
My niggas is like they running right past this dude, man. Like right. David wouldn't do that shit in real life.
Anthony McFarland.
Like, come on, bro.
Yards. And the Steelers are able to strike.
Nigga running in a straight line, they get a juke move, but David's the run right past him. All right.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Man, just so believable with the fucking stupid ass animation they get off. What's fucking waiting on, bro? You getting popcorn? What the fuck going on?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You got them, why not getting popcorn and shit?
get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That throw by Brady incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Devin Bush in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Brady, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
You can't block, my nigga. Tell me can't do shit and they can't block. Period. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I ain't run the ball enough. I don't know. Maybe no, bro. We're going for tonight.
I be asking the masses to tune your hearts to me. I represent intelligent niggas that grew up partially. But lately I've been questioning, second guessing whether or not I've got something to offer since I done eluded poverty. Or has the money watered me down? That truth is hard for me. Like the second time I got cut from the junior varsity. Fighting back tears, I promised to switch gears and said to myself, whatever you do, you won't do it partially. From this day forward, I move with a new ferocity. Ferrari coupe velocity, a fail-proof philosophy. Success is in the effort, so if a nigga try
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line.
I don't play when it come to family, that's one thing I refuse. Pimping they kids out with
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
This is Heaven's EP, the tale's official. The best nigga breathing, it just failed to hit you. You couldn't tell because you fell for the bells and whistles. And that's
here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young girls talk grown as hell. It's raw. Never saw one person.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Supposed to be relaxing, this passion makes that impossible.
Here's Brady to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Niggas want to kill me and y'all still with them. Nigga, y'all chill with them. And y'all wonder why we not friends. Best thing I can do is not build with you. When I can destroy you, that takes some fucking discipline. I can send a team to come trail you. I got $1 billion or 2. And I know where the fuck you live. Niggas gotta chill with talking gangster.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass the 20.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They hand this one to Gronk, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones.
There it is.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Brady going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I'm making niggas bitches say my name, she ain't know how to fuss, so baby had to teach. Oops, I ain't mean it. I put it on her face and gave her all white time so she could clean.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On play action, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Don't got no love for those who let me know we ain't speaking. Your partner dead, you know who did it, so why he still breathing. Your bitch got caught texting a nigga, she say that ain't cheating. Nigga, you crazy if you fall for that, cause that don't speak to take the time, man, to tell you I'm dead. And I'm gon' keep it real. Yeah, I know I hurt to find out that they was lying back. Feeling the way you feel, but you gotta suck it up, toughen up. Don't get that money, baby, we gon' run it up. My dog crossed me, now he missed me, yeah, he knew what it was. I stayed silent from the jump, yeah, I'm so tired of broken love.
Big Sam told me when they painted you a picture, don't let them paint you another picture. Saying I switched sides, but you fuck with who tried to get me in. Fake friends smiling in my face and send it at my cap. Package on my cap, or get me whacked to recorrect my inches. They did not believe what I was bred to be when I was little. They did not believe that I would one day get us out these trenches. Grandmother telling me they play with me to put them out they middle. My mama so pussy, I'm just pretending like I wasn't looking. Maybe that's the only reason that I always fall in love with her. I'm standing in the kitchen fucking dope, trying to learn to cook. I know this bitch gon' fuck one of my partners, I go back to jail. I don't get a bond, just hold it down, I come on with a shit. I wanna take the time, man, to tell you I'm dead. And I'm gon' keep it real. Yeah, I know I hurt to find out that they was lying back. Feeling the way you feel, but you gotta suck it up, toughen up. Don't get that money, baby, we gon' run it up. My dog crossed me, now he missed me.
To put the Lakers over the edge there, but you go back, that move that Jordan Poole just put on Anthony Davis a couple years ago, he didn't have that in this game. Right. This is a guy that has been in the lab, has confidence from his head coach and from the rest of the players, and really has improved his game. Around down at Davis, climbing the ladder, down with a nice dropping of the end, Bill puts it down. He got an eye with a great feed. Well, they're going to be fun to watch. Just throwing high and then the athleticism on AD finish. Hey, Rick Ross, his wings not worried about the windshield. We doing fouls.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Today, feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
All the delivery, no delivery fees. Dash business.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year automatically. Whoa, I got my money! Hard to contain yourself, isn't it? Let it go!
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
Working alongside a dentist as part of the dental
This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
For hands-on training to prepare you for success, call Fortis now at 1-800-700-9111 or visit Fortis.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Throwing now is Brady.
You know what the Warriors could really use right now?
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
Bring it down!
O.J. Howard, 34 yards. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And Howard clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
It's hard to imagine. It hasn't even been a year. It was November 25th that he had Achilles surgery. It's unprecedented for a player in the NBA to come back earlier than a year. And the science shows you it's not smart to, but he's right there mentally. He's ready to go. I asked him, what's his giddiness on a scale of 1 to 10?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I think the 1-year mark would be an indication of when he gets started his contract off in November 25th, so not too early.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
There's been a lot of speculation. Allie said accurately a year from the injury, so that probably is a rough guide, right? But we wanted to know, like, so what's the ceiling for the Warriors? Like,
now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Regs has come in for the Lakers, so a lot of subs here both ways. And Rondo
the Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Moses Moody.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. A check down here to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Fournette is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's third and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Brady now on third and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
10 points a game. First team all Big 12. They played 2 years for the Sooners and 2 years for Wichita State. The NBA is back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can all...